Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Melleny. If you'd like to get to know me a little better, all my social media links will be down below in the description bar, so be sure to check that out if you are interested in any kind of a way. As you can see by today's title, I am doing my June haul. We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna go little section by section. Please bear with me. It was crazy this month. First book I have to show you is The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman. I have not read his Darkest Material series yet. I got this book. This book was on special at Bargain Books and they had the hardcover, which was absolutely beautiful, for 99 Rand. So I jumped at the chance to get a copy and I'm so happy that I did because I really love it. And the sequel is a really gorgeous red, which I think will match so beautifully with this blue, because that was one of my main concerns, is when they saw that the cover was going to be red for the second book, I was like, is it gonna match though? But I'm hoping to jump into his Dark Materials really soon so I can read the book and get to this so before the series comes out, I think, which I think is only coming out next year, but I'm not too sure, but I'm very excited for this. The next book that I have to show you is Labyrinth Lost by Soraya Cordova. I don't know if I said that right. I probably didn't. I'm really sorry. But I bought this directly from Mika, who had actually bought this herself and then just ended up not wanting it anymore. I'm excited for this. I'm hoping that I can get to it this month though, with July. I hope to get to it in July because I think that I can use this for the reading rush. I then did a book swap with Abby. She got one of my books, or I still have it, but she's getting one of my books, and I got the song Rising by Samantha Shannon. I have the old cover of the Bone Season and I have the new cover of the Mime Order, but in the smaller edition. The next book that I have here, which is one book that I'm really happy that I got, and that is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've read it, I've loved it, and I'm really happy that I got the trade because it's the floppy edition. I will definitely be getting Gemina and Obsidio in the same editions, but I'm also thinking of getting them in hardcover. Originally, my intention was not to keep this book for myself, but it was for my book swap buddy. But it turns out Pat Macmillan sent her the book, so I have Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. I'm really excited for this because I still just need to read Ruin and Rising, and then I'm done with that series, and then I want to jump into Six of Crows as soon as I am able. I am reading Ruin and Rising in July, which I'm really excited about, but I'm also really happy that I have this because my Shadow and Bone trilogy is in the small paperback. I'm really happy that I managed to get this in paperback size as well. The next book that I got as part of my B case for this month. If you want to see that unboxing, I'll leave it in the cards somewhere on the screen, so be sure to check that out. I really liked this box, and the book that was inside was Viper by Bex Hogan. I already have an art copy of this, but I really wanted a finished copy, and I just love it. So I've read it, I've really enjoyed it. The next book that I got is The Boy Who Steals Houses by C.G. Drews. I actually have an art copy of 1,000 Perfect Notes, and I will say that I enjoyed 1,000 Perfect Notes. It wasn't my favorite, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm really intrigued to see what happens in this book, considering that everyone who I've been following has been really loving this book. We're gonna jump into a little Afrikaans section. I am terrible with Afrikaans and pronunciation, so we're not going to go there, but I'm going to show you the books. I'm really excited for all of them. Thank you so much to Lapa Uitgevers for providing me with copies of these books. I'm really excited for all of them and I can't wait to jump into them. So the first two that I have here is part of a series. This is book 4 and book 3. I think that these are going to be really cute, and then I'm so excited for this next one. I just love it. I'm a cat person. I have a tattoo of a cat. I have a cat myself. I'm really excited for this, and I just think this is going to be such a fun read. I mean, the illustrations inside are really incredible. I think I'm going to try and start reading it now already, because that way I can get to them slowly over time and I can really enjoy each and every story. The next book that I'm going to be showing you is this one. This is by Leon de Villiers. It's also illustrated on the inside, which if you don't know, I really love my Afrikaans books to be illustrated because it makes my reading slightly easier, because even though I speak it natively, sort of, reading is always a little bit more difficult for me because I don't grow up reading it. Afrikaans, I grew up speaking it more. But I'm very excited for this one. I saw the promo for it and it's so interesting and it's so cool. The next book that I have here is a book written by Jason Reynolds, but it's been translated into Afrikaans. Jason Reynolds is quite popular in the reading world right now because he has quite a couple of books that are being translated into Afrikaans, and this is one of them, and I really am excited. So the next 3 books that I'm going to show you are from Smith Publicity, so thank you so much to them for providing me with a copy of this series. So the series is called The Siren Anthology. It follows 3 different characters. This is the first one called Breathing Water. This whole entire series is by S.R. Atkinson. I'm excited. I haven't read a mermaid book in a while and I really wanted to, so I'm excited to jump into this. This is the second and the third book, the second one being Surface Tension and the third one being Treading Waves. The next book that I have to show you was sent to me by Bargain Books, so thank you so much to them for agreeing to partner up with me. And the book is A Girl Called Shameless by Lara Stephen. I'm very excited for this. I will be hosting a giveaway with them, so if you're interested, be sure to check out my Instagram down below in the description bar because I think that this is one book that you don't want to miss. Don't necessarily know exactly what this book is about, but I've heard great things about Lara Stephen in general, and I wanted to read the exact opposite of Okay at one point, but I couldn't get a copy, but I'm excited to read this one. The next book I got was also sent to me, so thank you so much to Caffeine Media. It is The New Girl Code. This is by Nikki Smith, but I'm very excited. This book is actually really well designed on the inside. I think it's really fun, it's exciting, it's part of a non-profit. The next book I'm very excited about, and that is The Court of Broken Knives by Anna Smith Spark. I saw the author advertising her book through a sponsored post that she did, and it sounded really interesting. The third book is about to come out, so I thought I'd go have a look and see how much it would cost. Overall, it wasn't too expensive actually. This is a hardcover. I paid 183 rand for it to be exact. It's a really pretty gray and I like the spinous bronze. I then went on a little excursion, if you will, with my friend Mika from A Mouse That Reads. I think we've already established that she's a bad influence in terms of that she makes me spend a lot of money that I didn't intend on spending originally, but I'm really excited for these books that I'm going to show you. I got these from Bargain Books South Africa. I paid for them myself, but we went to the Woodland store in Pretoria, which is like the warehouse here in Joburg. It's their biggest store. And I thought I would just show you what I got. So I kind of went a little bit Adam Silvera crazy. I have not read anything by Adam Silvera, but I figured these books were on special. There were 2 of these books for 3 for 150 and 1 of these books was 89 rand. So I thought, you know what, I'll take the plunge. And I got More Happy Than Not, which is, I believe, his debut. I could be very wrong about this, but I think it is, and I've heard good things about it. Adam Silvera writes LGBTQ++ books. His books always feature a male-male romance, so I'm very excited for this, and it's not too long. And like I said, I went a little Adam Silvera crazy because I'm really interested to see if his books are as good as what everyone is saying. I also got What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. I'm very excited because this book is gorgeous. I actually really like this cover. The last Adam Silvera book that I got is History Is All That You Left Me. This, I haven't heard really like amazing things, but I've heard good things. Like a lot of people raved about More Happy Than Not and What If It's Us, but not a lot of people have said a lot about History Is All That You Left Me. I think a lot of people saying that this is his least favorite, but I'm going in with an open mind and I'm really just excited to read it. You'll notice that the only book that I didn't get was They Both Die at the End, which is by far his most popular, and that was because it was a little bit out of my budget, so I couldn't get it. The next book that I got is the final book in the Witch's Kiss trilogy. I read The Witch's Kiss earlier this year. I enjoyed it. It wasn't necessarily my favorite, but I really enjoyed it. I then decided to get Invictus by Ryan Gordon because I really enjoyed Wolf by Wolf. I like the writing style, and I think that this concept is also really cool. This is a book where they time travel into the past and everything, and it just sounds so interesting, and I've been wanting to read it for a while now anyways, and I'm happy that I got it. I also love this cover so much. The next book that I bought was Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane. I have been wanting to read the Great Library series for a very long time, and when I had this book at the Bargain Books, I was like, I'm gonna get it. I have the 4th book, which was sent to me by Jonathan Ball, and I haven't had a chance to pick up the first 3 books, but now I have the first one, and I'm hopefully gonna get to it this soon. I'm hoping this month, but I feel like I say that for a lot of my books. And then the final book that I bought as part of this excursion was Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. I'm probably one of the few people in the world who have not yet finished this series, mainly because I'm a bit scared. This book is huge. It is almost 1,000 pages long, and it's the finale. I still have to read Empire of Souls and Tower of Dawn, but I'm very nervous for the series to conclude. I also bought the next 3 books. However, I didn't buy them at Buying Books. I bought them at Regis Warehouse. So yay for Regis Warehouse. This box set was 89 rand, and I was like, I have to get it. No doubt about it. And that is the Demon Trapper series by Yana Oliver. I loved Forsaken. I thought it was really good when I originally read it, and then I started reading Forbidden, but I didn't get far in because I have a combined set of the first and the second book, but it's a trilogy, so for me it makes more sense to have gotten the 3 books separately. So I'm gonna get rid of my combined version of it. Next couple books, and the last couple of books I can thankfully say, are books that I have been given / I've received. So let's get into it. First book is Eye for an Eye by J.K. Franco. I have read this book. I enjoyed it. It's a suspense thriller. I don't read a lot of suspense thrillers, but this one was quite good. I really enjoyed it, and thank you so much to Smith Publicity for sending me a copy. And then the next 2 books are 2 books that I don't actually own, but I want to hold them because I have to give off the opportunity to show these books off. The first one is probably one of my most anticipated. When I say most, it means it was like I was prepared to murder for this book, and that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I loved The Night Circus when I originally read it a couple of years ago, and I'm so excited to have a copy of this book. I'm gonna be reading it really soon. I have been trying to prepare myself, and I'm a little nervous because, you know, The Night Circus is on such a high pedestal, and I don't know if it was just because I read it at a really good time, so I'm trying not to force myself to read it. When the time comes, I want to pick it up and I want to enjoy it and love it. Next arc that I also got, but I'm also borrowing, is The Grace Year by Kim Leggett. I am really excited for this one. I've heard good things, and this book also just sounds really interesting, so I'm also hoping to get to it really soon. So I'm very excited. And then the last book that I want to show you guys is one that I'm currently reading, so crossing my fingers it's good. Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. I'm really excited. Like I said, I've currently read it. Thank you so much to Curiosity Tales for sending me a copy of this book to review. I'm so excited for it, and it's probably one of my most anticipated for the year because I've heard good things, and when the arcs were going out, I really kind of crossed my fingers I would get one, but I didn't. Nonetheless, I'm excited to read this, and it's a gorgeous hardcover too. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks so pretty, and I'm pretty sure this is symbolic for our 2 main characters, Zafira and Nazir, so I'm really excited for that. Yeah, so these are all of the books that I got this month. It is a big one. It's a long video. I'm happy. I feel very content about what I actually got. These are books I've been really meaning to get, meaning to read, and everything, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much for sticking through to this video, to the end of this video even. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which will hopefully be my wrap up.